Vince LaViolette. I'm the Senior Designer, R&D, and Vice President of Shelby American here in Las Vegas. We want to talk about the new Super Snake. This is where it all starts, right here.
From a driver's perspective, the 2024 Super Snake is really the most developed car we've ever had. From a driving experience, it's no one-trick pony. This thing does everything well. It stops, it turns, it goes in a straight line. It's just a bad boy in every way. And then when you look at it, oh my.
So on the new 650 Super Snake, we went with the Whipple system on it, very linear power. We're going for the 800 plus. We wanted to do things that were a little bit over and above what we've done before. The 650 was a platform that we got that we said, you know what, this is all new. Let's have some fun with it. And you know what? I think we got a home run here. I think it's a car that people are really gonna like.
One of my favorite aspects of working with Ford is the fact that we work with the engineering teams directly. And we get to find out some things that they wanted to do on the car sometimes that maybe they weren't allowed to or maybe able to on a mass production scale. Whereas as a niche manufacturer like Shelby, we're able to carry some of those into the market. Gary and Vince spent a lot of time with the teams up there going over different ideas and different thought processes on aerodynamics, cooling components, and things like that, where we can take things a little bit further than what the Ford team is able to do.
So we sat down, we figured out exactly the way we wanted the car to go, we came up with a look. And you know what, the most important thing we thought about was aerodynamics, how we're gonna get air in, how we're gonna get air out, how we're gonna make the car handle. These are all the things that were put together before the car was designed. We changed the back of the car, we gave it a nice deck lid with a nice built-in wing. When you put one of the Shelby Super Snakes next to the regular 650, it doesn't look like the same car. It's in a whole different category, which is where we want to be.
So after the success of the Shelby Mustangs racing in 1965 and 66, Goodyear had approached Shelby and they wanted to take the Mustang to another level. So testing new Goodyear tires, they came up with the Super Snake idea, a lot more horsepower, a lot bigger engine, and really just trying to get that next level of performance.
So if you look at what we did in 67 compared to what we're doing today, we've actually continued to up our game. So in 67, it was primarily more power. Fast forward to 2007, it wasn't just power, it was actually wheels and tires and brakes and suspension work and things like that that took it above and beyond in a new hood. That evolved over time to where the Super Snake we have today is actually by far the most heavily contented Super Snake we've ever had.
We tried different suspension systems. We're working with different sway bars. We're changing algorithms on the Magnarite system. All these things we put together. You know, you can make power, but I want to see you make it work on the track. And that's what's very important to us. And that's the way Shelby does it.
I think Carol would think it's really a bad boy. And it's really great in a lot of ways, right? We did a lot of testing at the track, but we also did a lot of testing on the street with this car. And things like the magnesium wheels, reducing unsprung weight and rotational mass is huge. So there's a lot of things in this particular car that we have done and changed, and it's evolved over time that really make all those experiences, whether it's street or track driving, that much better.
We wanted to do all the performance stuff we could to this car, but yet make it to where it's a car that's just a thing of beauty. We don't want it to look like we added anything onto the car. I want you to look at that car like this is the way that car came from the factory.